another beautiful episode of Memoir of a Naija Girl. My name is Helen. On today's episode, I'll be talking about family planning in Nigeria. Yes, family planning in Nigeria. Nigeria has a population of 206 million individuals in 2020, which has made us the most populous country in Africa and seventh most populous country in the world. Yes, in the world. Lagos State is the most populous state in the country with over 21 million people. That is huge. Very huge. Nigeria population is insanely increasing due to very high birth rates. That is, annually 7 million babies are born in this country. 89.2 million Nigerians are living in poverty. I don't know, does that make sense? Can you put it in, fix it somewhere? Yes, I don't know how to fix it, but I don't understand. How do we procreate? What time do we have? What spare time do we have? A country of over 206 million people, and 89.2 of these people are actually living in abject poverty. On today's episode, I have Dr. Oyedeji. He is the medical practitioner. In fact, he is the medical director at Rodin Medical Center, Ojudu. Welcome on the show, Dr. Oyedeji.
Okay, thank you for having me.
Yeah. So, do you agree that Nigeria is overpopulated due to high birth rate?
Yes, definitely so. And it's more obvious because of the poverty level and the poor economic situation of the country.
Right.
And of course, because of our cultural beliefs in poor measures when it comes to birth control, both from the government and on individual and family level. Yes, they are getting overpopulated.
Right. Do Nigerians, do we really buy into family planning?
Yes, we don't. Unfortunately, just like I tried to say in my first statement, that we don't. That's one of the reasons why we are overpopulated.
Right.
Because culturally, individually, we don't buy into family planning. Even when we try to give the lectures in the hospital, we realize that people don't follow it. You see people having much way beyond their means, unfortunately. So definitely we don't. So I think the government needs to do a lot more in awareness and lecturing people on the need to have a balance in the number of children they have per family.
Right. This all excessive birth, do you think that they are most times accidental, you know?
Well, I don't think it's accidental. You know, accidental, first time, second child, third child, fourth child, fifth child, sixth child. No, that's not a coincidence. You know, it's because we have a poor awareness, I believe, or even those that are aware, the fact that the government, like I said, is not really letting the populace know the need why they have to really put some restriction on the amount of children they have. You know, thank goodness there are birth control methods that have been put in place that are so easy to access and so cheap and free, you know, that to access to prevent this so-called accidental
Yes, yeah.
So I don't think it's accidental, it's just because of the poor awareness, basically.
So what are the benefits of family planning? We all know that it's a way to curb having so much kids that you cannot cater for. What other benefits is involved when it comes to family planning?
Yeah, there are a lot of benefits involved with family planning. One, on a personal level,
Right.
it allows the mother to have time for other things. You don't want a woman who uses 80% of her life taking care of children.
Right.
You want the mother to also contribute to the economy of the family, economy of the country. You want the woman that will have time for her body to recuperate the previous pregnancy. Some women are in their old age, not because of anything other than the fact that they have kept on having babies, you know, because they have to time, and we've lost so many brains that are supposed to bring to other things, using all the time to have babies. So that's one for the family, so much benefit there. Also for the economy, for the general, because we know that the government is not has not put so much in place.
Right.
Nigeria is lacking so much infrastructure-wise. So when you have more population, there is putting so much strain on the little resources that are available. Okay? So even economically, it's a plate of meal that's meant for 2 people, you rather than 5 people that are eating it. There is the malnutrition, the poor growth, poor development, and all this will tell on the population. So there's so much benefit, both on the individual and the general economic level when there is birth control and control of birth. Yes.
So there is this thing I heard about birth control, one of the birth control pills. So it's like a syringe, you insert it into the woman's body. But of course we also know that these things can actually be it's not easy, it's not convenient for women. So what other method is the best? What method is best for women?
Oh yes, well, unfortunately there's no best method because a good method for Mrs. A might not be the ideal one for Mrs. B. So birth controls, or we call it contraceptive devices, is individualized based on the woman's needs, the woman's desire, and the woman's comfort.
Right.
So all these have to be considered by the gynecologist or the doctor attending to this patient, know what is good for this person and what is good for this other person.
Okay.
So there's no general. Of course, as you said, there are some that we insert generally. There are some that we insert under the skin. There are some that are taken every day. There are some that are given as injection periodically, as case may be. Yes, there are side effects, but all one is to weigh the pros and cons, and when the benefit outweighs the risk, then you go ahead and do it.
So which of these methods is safest or most effective?
Well, there is no contraceptive device that protects 100%. So generally, we advise that some other less severe measures is put in place. Like a woman that's on a contraceptive, for example, we still advise her that her safe period, she needs to observe her safe period and all that. So talking about which one is the safest, like I said, it's difficult to say what is safe. What is safe for this person might not be safe for this other person. So sometimes what we do is that we have a yardstick that will help people to know what is safe or the safest one for this person or the best one for this other person. Right. So you can't say this one is best for this person or not.
But can it fail?
It's difficult to put in place like that.
Can it fail?
Yes, it can. Oh, no doubt about it. Contraceptives do fail. So it depends also on which kind of contraceptive has been chosen by this person. But yes, there is a possibility of it failing. So that's why I mentioned earlier that sometimes we have to combine one or sometimes two, one and a bit of the second one, just to limit the possibility of failure in whichever one that.
As a single person who is not ready to have a child at the moment, what risk would the person? What risk do you think the person would feel if they're on birth control pill for a long time?
Somebody that is single, well, there are options. It depends on the person has one sexual partner or not.
Right.
It depends on this person is ready to get is planning whether the person looks to get married in the next 10 years, or in the next 5 years, or in the next 1 year. All these are some of the factors that will come into play. The ideal contraceptive pill or device or method for this person. Okay? But generally speaking, we always say that for a single person, this day and age, you're saying maybe the person may have more than one sexual partner. Still say that condom is still the best.
Yeah.
Because not only prevents pregnancy, also protects against sexually transmitted diseases.
Right.
Okay? And of course, but the person has a stable relationship, and then we can now therefore, okay, the person may try some hormonal contraceptive device also.
But many people believe condom is not sweet. I don't know what that means.
Well, it's possible. But, I believe everything is in the mind. I don't believe that, okay, there's something other than the skin, that's in the picture. So they might not, but there are new condoms coming in, very ultra thin, very thin, so those are options that we advise people to try.
Right.
If they might use condom. Yeah, they may be a bit more pricey, but they're quite effective. A lot of them use it. So they're worth trying. Yeah.
Let's talk vasectomy, for example. Why is it that many African men don't want to do that? I honestly feel like all these birth control pills, they all have side effects. Why can't they just opt for vasectomy instead? Why do we have to suffer, our women?
Yes. Unfortunately, you're right. Like you said, African women, men, they don't believe they are less of a man. They don't have, if they don't do vasectomy. But we try to lecture a lot. Well, awareness is improving. More women, more men are doing it now. Like this is about 10 years, 9, 10 in our facility, which is a real market increment in the one we've done in the years past. So I will try to lecture these men that it doesn't make them less of a man. It doesn't make them, it doesn't reduce their libido. All it does is that whenever they ejaculate, there is no cell in the ejaculate. So to say, the semen.
Can it be reversed?
You said?
Vasectomy, can it be reversed?
No, unfortunately it can't.
Right.
It can't. If that person, that's always why some men, but we always encourage them, once you know that you've had all the children you want to have, why do you want it to last? We're not praying for it to lose all the children in one sweep. Shoot. But, I know accidents do happen, but not likely. So, you don't need it again, really. But at least that way, we know that women are prone to side effects of this contraception. So if there is somebody in a good relationship, you can decide to do vasectomy to save the woman from all the side effects, like you mentioned earlier on.
Because of
so vasectomy is not reversible. The only other thing that the person desires, they have to do IVF to get pregnant.
Right.
So they pregnant the woman. After vasectomy.
Because of what is going on in the society now, do you think we have to go the China way, which is limiting birth to one child per family, even though they have amended the rule now? Like Nigeria is already overpopulated. We have over 200 million people. Should we do the one child per family thing?
Well, that may be difficult to it may be difficult. Knowing the way we are social people. We're very social. We like people. We like the populace. So it may be difficult for the government. So I don't envy the government. Though the government might be pushed to do something close to that, then sooner or later, if we continue at this rate,
right.
I think it's that may be a bit aggressive. I think we have to start with letting people even be aware of the need. For forcing people to have one child, family may not really fly now. I think the first things for the government is to do more about the awareness, about the benefits and the advantages of having less children per family. I think it's a good way to start before getting to the point of the China way.
When you say a family should have lesser children or less children, what is less? What do you regard as less? 2, 3, 5?
Okay, take into consideration our environment, our culture, our mentality. I think, fair to say, I think a family, 2 makes a lot of sense.
Right.
Then maximum 3, but definitely no more than
3 children.
Yeah.
What must government do to create more awareness on family planning, birth control, relating it to how overpopulation has affected the planning of our economy? What do you know? Because You know, Nigerians have this mentality like, oh, Allah washe, God will do it. Every time God will do it, or God will provide for this and that. What do you think the government needs to do to create more awareness and tell you, okay, God is going to do it, but you are the parent, you have to do it?
Oh, yeah, like you said, the government needs to let people know that the good thing is that now, I think at least half of Nigerians have a phone. You can see what happened with the answers, the awareness, information, dissemination has improved tremendously with the advent of the GSM. So government can use that to try and pass information across. I remember some years ago, government had these some bodies that help to inform people about what is going on. So they can start that again. Those awareness can key into the phone messages and messaging awareness, do shows. Most musicians are really use musicians. Recruit them to try and sing now and let people know that the benefits and the need to have a restricted family population, and then the government can use that. And also, our government needs to let them know that, let people know that yes, Nigeria is big enough to accommodate everybody. But it's not about being big, it's about the resources on ground. The resources on ground are not enough, so to go around. So there must be a limit, because the little resources on ground are being overstrained. We don't really have trees around anymore. Everywhere is being mowed down, turned into houses. I think in the next 50 years, we might be in trouble if we don't do something about it. Governments will let people know this.
I actually think 50 years is such a long time, because if annually people are producing 7 million children, then I think 50 years is such a long time. Nevertheless, how do you think we can meet the grassroots people and educate them on family planning? Because many of them don't listen to radio. Well, they listen to radio actually, but they're not always on their mobile phones. They don't have mobile phones. They're not accessible to the internet, I would say. So how do you think we can speak to the grassroots people and educate them on family planning?
Oh yes, you're right. So it must be. It's not small work really, but it's doable and it's worth doing. Like I said, it's all about setting up. The government might end up setting up some bodies to do this. So they go to the interland, to the villages. But after all, when they are campaigning for election, they go to the villages. Yeah. So this is the campaign, the form of campaign.
Right.
Which needed to be started. Not just for election, and it's doable. I'm sure in all those interland they have wards, they have polling booths. They can go there, even if it's just to repair public address system, talk to them, get some of these matrons, nurses, and all these public primary health cares to talk to these people. I think it's doable. Yeah, they've done it before, and I think they can do it again. It's all about whether it's the will.
Right.
Really, it's the will.
All right, thank you very much, Dr. Oyedeji. Before I let you go, I want to ask you, how is COVID treating you? I'm sure you're very overwhelmed. Tell me, how bad is it? How bad is it?
Wow, actually, I can't think of a word. It's worse than bad, actually. What's going on now? It's worse than bad. Now, I'll put it down. 5 people are tested, 3 positive Lagos of COVID as we speak. So it's quite crazy everywhere now. Thank goodness, it's not bad. People are not dying like they're dying in the US or in the UK, but a few people are, unfortunately. A few people are. So all I can employ is to tell everybody that please, the necessary protocol is not being overboard. It's true and it works. Using your face mask, washing your hands, sanitizing your hands, no hugging, social distancing, all those things, they might sound so trivial, but they actually work and they help. Right. And then COVID is real. It's no joke.
All right, that's very important to know. Thank you very much for being on my show.
pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That is it on today's episode of Memoir of a Naija Girl. My name is Helen. It was nice to have Dr. Oyedeji with me. Oh my God, that was so profound. Guys, family planning, it's not a sin. Please let us know how to do everything. Let us put everything into perspective. Oh, don't forget to follow, share, like, subscribe to my podcast and my YouTube channel. God bless you.